Hello everybody. Today we will be trying to understand what exactly is wave motion by having a look at different animations. We will try to use these animations and try to understand what are transverse wave, what is a kind of movement of the particles, what is the direction of propagation, and what is the relation between the time period of a oscillation of a particle and time period of a wave. So first of all, as usually we have been defining what exactly is a wave. We say that wave is a mode of transfer of energy from one point of medium to the other without actual migration of particles. So we understand that the particles are not going to migrate, but they are actually going to vibrate about their mean positions. The moment I say this, that without actual migration of particles and the particles are just going to vibrate about their mean position, I am basically talking about mechanical type of waves for which some material medium is required for their propagation. Now in case of mechanical waves, as we know that there are two different types of mechanical waves. One is transverse wave and the other is longitudinal wave. Now we'll have a look at what is meant by transverse and what is meant by longitudinal wave. Here I find that there are black dots shown here. They are basically representing the particles of the medium, and even the red balls shown below, they are also representing the particles of the medium, which are like air molecules. The upper animation will be speaking about transverse type of waves. The lower red ball animation, it will be talking about longitudinal type of waves. Now what's going to happen is, as I start playing this animation, these black balls as well as red balls, basically the particles of the medium, they will be vibrating about their mean positions with equal time period but slightly different phase. That whatever is the movement of this particle, the other particle also will have an identical movement but little late in phase. Same. So there is a constant phase difference between the next and next and next particles. Let's see how are these things going to take place. Now I find we'll first of all just concentrate on this black balls. This black one, as it completes one oscillation here, I find each and every black ball is going to perform oscillation like this, and we have a feel of wave being propagating along the x-axis. So here I find that the wave is going to travel along x-axis, but all the particles are going to move along y-axis. So the direction of movement or motion of particles is perpendicular to the direction of motion, direction of propagation of waves, and that is why you call it as transverse. In physics we mean this, or we use this word transverse for perpendicular. So in this case, that's why we call these waves as transverse type of waves, in which the particles are vibrating at right angles to the direction of propagation, which is here in this case along x-axis. Whereas in this case, now I find, as the particles, all these red balls, they are motion of air molecules shown here. So when these molecules, now I find that they are moving to the right and left, they are also moving along the x-axis, I can say, and the energy also will be carried in the direction of x-axis only. So here I find when these air molecules, they come quite close to each other at some point, maybe here I find at this point. So they are called compression. These are the regions where the particles, they get compressed, so it's called compressions. And at some point of time, the particles, they are separated away from each other. You call them as rarefactions. So like in this case of transverse waves, we find that there are some regions called crests. In this case, this is called crest and the other is called trough. Now this crest and trough will always be moving. Similarly here, compressions and rarefactions, they will be constantly moving, and the energy will be carried from one point of medium to the other. So this is what we mean to say here by transverse and longitudinal waves. There is another thing that is called as SHPW, simple harmonic progressive wave. Now I talk about simple harmonic progressive wave here. It's also called as a traveling wave. Now in case of a traveling wave, before I start with this animation, let's exactly see what we are trying to observe in this case. Here I have a red ball which is kept on the x-axis at position x is equal to 0. So here I have kept this at x is equal to 0. As I start playing this animation, this red ball, it will be performing vertical SHM, simple harmonic motion. As I find here, it keeps oscillating. It will move up and it will again move down back to the mean position. So here it has stopped. So I find that this red ball has moved down, mean position, up, and once again back to its original position. This is one complete oscillation of the particle. Now during this one complete oscillation, in the next motion, in the next part of the video, we will keep an eye on how is the wave going to propagate. So I'll just now be playing this and keep an eye where the wave propagates. So this is here. So this particle, as it here, 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 and here it is. So this particle has reached here. It started from here, it moved down, came back here. By the time it completes half the oscillation, this half wave has reached over here. This half wave was reaching till here. And by the time it performed the next half part of the oscillation, the other half of the wave was getting formed. So I understand here that in one complete oscillation of this particle, as I start, this is half the oscillation, I would say here. Now it's half the oscillation and the wave has reached till this point. So half the wave has been formed and remaining half, and I find it has reached. So one complete oscillation and one complete wave. So if I want to define what is meant by time period, while defining time period, I can also speak about that. If you see here in this time period, while I define this, it is the time taken by any particle to complete one oscillation. This is how you can say. Or it is the time taken for the formation of one complete wave, is also how I can say. Or it is the time taken by one complete wave to pass ahead through a given point. So that's how you can define this thing. Now what I see here next is what is meant by amplitude. So amplitude is the maximum displacement that the particle, as I start playing this animation, here it has reached to this lowermost point, or as I start moving here, this has moved to this uppermost point. So that is called as the amplitude, the maximum displacement of a particle along its mean position. About its mean position, from its mean position will be called as an amplitude. So that's what is meant by amplitude. Then frequency is how many oscillations are performed in 1 second, or how many number of oscillations or how many number of waves are created in 1 second. Now instead of this, if I choose that point to be not exactly at origin but at some other point. So now in this case, I have considered the point somewhere at distance x along x-axis, and the vibrational motion is going to start. So as this starts, I have a feeling that the wave is propagating along x-axis, but the particle is just moving up and down. So this is what exactly we all say, that the particle is going to perform vibrations along y-axis and the propagation is going to take place along the x-axis. So this was an animation which was showing you the wave which was traveling along positive direction of x-axis, whereas we can also have the animation showing you movement of you see along the y-axis. So even in this particular case, I find the particles are going to vibrate like this and the wave appears to move along the negative x direction. So that was about the traveling wave. This kind of wave which propagates in a given direction without change in its form is called as a simple harmonic progressive wave. So this is what the simple harmonic progressive wave is. that a wave which continuously travels in a given direction without any change in its form is called as simple harmonic progressive wave. So that was the beautiful animation explaining what is transverse wave, what is longitudinal wave, and what is meant by SHPW, simple harmonic progressive wave. Thanks for watching this video.